Okay, Gwen, I'm live.
I heard you the first time.
Oh, okay, I wasn't sure. Hello, Donna. How you doing? Okay, Gwen, I'm live. Oh, okay, I wasn't sure. Hello. Hello, Sandra. Hi, Madonna. I know I look a little pale and washed out, but well, that's the way I'm gonna be for quite a while. So, oh, you know, people were wanting to see me live to make sure that I'm okay, but yes and no. Par for the course, actually. I'm gonna have good days and bad days. So, my sister was kind of shocked when she seen me. So I've lost almost 80 pounds so far. I'm not so worried about the weight loss, but with the sudden weight loss, there's a lot of saggy. Yeah. But I figure I'm close enough to being old, so I'm okay with being wrinkled and saggy. I'm okay with it. I never wore bikinis or any of that stuff, so it's not like I lost any, anything that I was doing. Thank you, Madonna. Thank you, Donna, Sandra. Thank you, guys. My hair is getting like more dry, thin. So don't be shocked. I'm gonna be cutting my hair short. A lot of folks that went through the particular type of chemo that I'm going through, a couple of them lost hair, but it's not really. A lot of people don't lose their hair, but it gets really dry and split ends and kind of breaks off. And I just 3 days in a row. Well, I brushed it this morning and now I got another rat's nest, and I'm just not gonna deal with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. I'm just not sure when. Hi, Bailey. Yeah, I love all the folks here. Leanne, thank you. Glad to have you here. I really appreciate the well wishes, thoughts, prayers, loves, and hugs. It means a lot to me. I've lost a little bit of muscle, and I noticed it more in the upper arm. I've lost a little bit, but I still have muscle. The chemo folks or the cancer folks told me, don't worry about it. That's going to kind of go, as long as I don't just lay down and quit. I got to keep moving, stay limbered up, and that's what I'm doing. I get really limbered going back and forth to the bathroom. Ugh. So they gave me a prescription for the Miralax and then a laxative, and I'm supposed to be taking that every day. No way. That's all I'm going to say on that subject. No. It's not required. And I thought I was going to have a problem refilling my pain pill. They got me out in the oxycodone, and when they sent me home with that, and that was just a clinic appointment. They asked how I was doing with pain. It's like the Tylenol's not even touching it. So it's 5 milligram, and 1 every 4 hours. I told them, I said, I'm not going to lie to you. I have a tendency to under medicate. And for a while I was getting by with just, I would start feeling pain. So I would take 1 pill. Now I can see where I'm going to end up being on a more regulated schedule, but I'm not sure if I want to do that on the Oxy or if I'm going to call my next appointment up there. I'm going to ask them about the Dilaudid. For those that suffer from migraines, oxycodone can start giving you headaches that can go migraine on you quick enough. I've been lucky so far. I've been able to knock out the head pain, of course, with extra strong coffee and my Tylenol. But I don't know how lucky I'm going to, keep doing that. Yeah, it sucks. My sister showed up with the wine and it's like, I can't drink alcohol. Oh no. But she said, here, I'll drink mine. Now I'm going to drink yours. And I said, slow down. I drink mine slower than you. She goes, oh yeah, that's right. Got to do it right. So we had a nice visit. She was shocked that I could almost see the pain in her eyes. I said, hey, it's okay. I'm still over 200. We'll worry about it if I, go way down. Then we'll worry. Not till then. So, but she noticed I was having pain. She noticed I was more fatigued. And I said, you know what? That's normal. Carl told you it was normal. So it's normal. So we're okay. Yeah, it really sucks I can't drink beer because I really would like a cold one today. I got like 5 of them in the fridge. My son's like, Mom, when are you gonna drink these? I said, well, at least about not a year, but maybe I can make some beer bread. I get a spurge of energy. Maybe I'll do that. Right now they are my, let's see, I got measured for the radiation treatment on the 8th, and I got green marks on my belly. It looks like a kindergartner took a green marker, it's kind of cute. And it's a really pretty shade of green. And I was giggling when they did. I said, what marker? And she said, we chose green instead of the orange. And I just started laughing. So then I had to tell them about my YouTube family and the war between orange and green. So Madonna won that day. It's green. Let's see, the 16th, I'm a little nervous about. I've got to go in and they've got to put a port that's like a specialized IV on my chest, and that's for the chemotherapy. Or on my chest or just off to the chest. I'm not exactly sure the location, but it's in that area. And I thought it was about a 4-hour stay, and then they said 4 to 8 hours. I don't drive, obviously, but at this point, but I got a medical transport van for free, thank goodness. That's taking me up there, but they always like pickup time, and I'm not sure what to tell them, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. And then, see, that's the 16th. So on the 20th through the 24th, I get my radiation treatments. The 28th, I start chemo. They wanted to push that back, so they told me to give them a call, and I have not picked up the phone. I'm not going to pick up the phone. I don't want to push it back. From my understanding with the radiation, 5 days, people are like, well, that's not a whole lot of radiation. They are going to hit me with the heavy doses of radiation on those 5 days, and then it'll just keep releasing into my system. And so the further out I am from those radiation dates, the more I'm going to feel the effects. So they were concerned about having the radiation and the chemo too close together. And I'm like, yeah, it's actually going to hit me more later out. So I don't think it's really a big deal. Besides, I went on Amazon and I got 50 of the emergency room, those long sleeve puke bags. So, hey, I got it. They come in handy too. And I appreciate all the love and the prayers and the support. And Bailey, yeah, the NA beer. Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, I got a beer bread recipe somewhere, but I don't know what I did with it. But yeah, you can always post it on my Facebook page. You can always Gmail me. That'll be okay. Or you put it in the comments below this video. I'll come back and look at it. Cynthia did a happy birthday video for me. Thank you, Cynthia. Woo woo. That was awesome. Let's see, Sandra, your sister had a port and didn't complain. Your sister's a wimp. Yeah, we really don't have any wimps in our family, but if anyone, I think it would be actually my brother Adam. He kind of mumbles when he complains. He doesn't really whine though. So, and I can't remember if those have to be flushed every day with a saline heparin flush or not. I have to ask about that. My mother-in-law has it's like a port in her arm. What do they call that? Like a midline. That has to be flushed every day, except for treatment day. Hi, Yarn Barf. And I'm here courtesy of Yarn Barf. I told you I didn't know when, but I'd be on here. Yeah, Madonna, that's the people I've talked to that have been on the exact chemo that I'm going to be on, and they had more radiation time. Theirs was like every other week or something like that, or every week they had to go. Fatigue was their complaint. Oh, ports only need to be flushed every 2 months. Okay, and I believe they're going to do that up there in Cleveland. So what I do is I go in for the 28th. I go in and they run 2 of the treatments through me, and then that's about 4 hours. And then the third one, they set it up and put like a fanny pack on me, and I go home with that. And so my second day, I'm at home receiving chemo, and then the third day, I go back and they unhook everything. Yeah, Yarn Barf, I kept you waiting long enough. Oh, you got the patience of Job, hon. So I'll be okay with it. The hardest part's going to be going to and from Cleveland 5 days in a row. Oh, that trip is hard on me. So I think I'm going to bring up, when I see the doctor up there, I'm going to ask her about the Dilaudid. I don't travel well. That last time when I came back, and that was just for the measurement, I did okay, but then I got home. I was hurting, but I knew I'd make it home. But I had to drink that contrast, and it's lemonade flavor, which I love lemonade, but it's a little bit on the sweet side. And I think it's because of the cancer. I'm more sensitive to how sweet stuff is. Cleveland's about an hour away. But we hit that road construction, and oh man, that jars my back and my bottom, and oh, my neck. I sat on the porch for about 15, 20 minutes. I had a horrible time getting up. I was hobbling in, got in the bathroom, and then, oh, that was it. I ended up taking a double dose of my pain pill, and that's when the pain is like 9, 10. My body was shaking, and I hate days like that. I'm concerned about that, but I'm going to get through it. I'll get through it. I did post on, I did a post before we left Dee's house about this. It's okay. It's not the quality of people you have show up. It's not the quantity of people you have show up. It's the quality. My insurance company offers free trips with a minivan, and I don't know how many. And then because now I'm a cancer patient, I had a insurance caseworker. They have a different name for it, of course, but basically my caseworker, the first one, she got a new area, and my second one, she called and said that I hadn't done anything wrong or anything, but that I may get a new caseworker without notice, because now that it's cancer and cancer treatments, they prefer having an RN be a caseworker. So these are nurses or social workers. They have dual degrees. Right now I'm on the oxycodone for the pain. I had concerns about that, but I reach a point up where I'm in so much pain that the side effects I had from the oxy don't affect me as much. When I was on it after a car accident, I had a terrible time because I was just so fatigued I could hardly lift myself up and I couldn't focus. But my pain level at this point kind of tones that down a bit, and I'm getting used to it. But it still works. I'm not used to the effects of the drug as far as it working. I'm used to those little side effects. Yeah, I've got one of those. I call them wraps. I call them airport wraps. You're right. Yeah, I did get mine at the airport. $5. I couldn't believe it. So I swear by that. When I was in the hospital over here, that first phone call to my son, bring me my neck wrap. Oh, it makes a big difference. Something as a simple device like that makes a huge difference. Oh, Sanita, hello. Regina, hello. And everyone I miss, hello, hello. Codeine makes me a queasy wheezy too, Yarnberg. Oh my gosh, I don't do well with. I don't do well that, and I cannot take morphine. It's all over my medical records. Morphine triggers migraines for me, and so then when they treat the migraine, I end up over medicated. So the migraine will go away, but then I'm over medicated, and then I get hit with it's like a baseball bat effect, and the pain is far worse, and it puts me into shock, and then it can trigger arrhythmias in my heart. So they got it all over my files up there. No morphine. I said the morphine works, but it triggers migraines. I can't have that. I will say that I've had migraines that are far worse than the pain I am in now, though. Yeah, codeine makes me ill too. And I really thought the insurance company would fight it, but once you're diagnosed with cancer, my insurance company, they put you in like a different program. So tramadol worked for me for a while there too. The oxycodone does, but it has it. It's there's another one that's more codeine than anything else. Oh, it depends on the dosage. So no, I got the wrong one here. Yeah, the oxycodone. It's a narcotic. I'm on the 5 milligram. So the one disadvantage about this is that I'm not going to be able to take a higher dose of this, because then I'll be in migraine trouble. Oh, Bren, you've got, oh, hyper, that's too much. Okay, hypo is low, hyper is high. Got it. Okay. Yeah, calcium, that can cause constipation. You got to watch for that. My dad had to take a calcium pill for something for a while, and I warned him, and then he called, what do I do now? And I said, Miralax every day. Don't mix it with orange juice. And they told him to mix it with orange juice or to take it with straight water. I said, bad answers, apple juice or some type of punch. Oh, Bailey, I hope you don't. Yeah, I hope you don't lose your connection. We're supposed to get some rain. And Sarah, oh, I hope you get good grades on your schoolwork. Okay, I was just reading here. All right. There we go. I got to move this over here. All right. Now I've got 2 antibiotics I'm allergic to. Because they asked me before they gave them to me, are you allergic to any, I just said no morphine. Okay. Cipro. Oh my gosh, even the bottom of my feet turned red within a minute or two. Within a minute, it was fast acting. I let out a holler. She came in, and so they grabbed the IV, shot it in, and then they disconnected, did a flush, and then the next antibiotic they gave me was vancomycin. Is that how you pronounce it? Turns out I'm allergic to that too. But they found one that worked. Oh, your mom had a morphine pump. Okay. Yeah, we gave my mom morphine when I was out there. It was under the tongue though. Oh, that stuff is nasty tasting though, but Sarah's not going to be distracted by schoolwork. Hey, way to go, Sarah. Hey, Shelly. Denisha, I'm glad to see you here. And thank you so much. You do the prayer list for D, because everybody said, who does the prayer list for D? And it's Denisha. Denisha does it for everybody. But she has it on her channel. So check her out. And you can drop a few amens or even let her know, if there's someone you want to say prayers for. Yeah, Percocet. Yeah, like I said, the pain meds work for me. I'll never be one to complain that they don't work for me. Oh, Michelle, you're allergic to all of them but the Cipro. Yeah. My grandmother was allergic to sulfur-based. Demerol. Yeah, I could check out Demerol too. I don't recall having an issue with Demerol either. So yeah, I'm having to do a little bit of research, because I had my pain thing all down till, well, it wasn't, but I think that works out for a lot of people. Well, thank you, Rose. I haven't seen Rose around for a while. It hasn't been that I have completely given up YouTube. What I do is I'll log in and I'll be watching people's lives, or I'll watch some of your videos, but I'm still having the trouble with the sitting because where the cancer's at. And if you don't want to hear details, just kind of cover your ears for about 30 seconds. In the beginning, I had told people, keep it under your hat. And then as things got more out there, I thought it was we thought it was colorectal cancer, and it was down by the back door. We'll play nice. I've only got between the cancer and the back door, 1/2 inch. The rest of that going up is cancer. It had metastasized to the vaginal wall and lymph nodes in that area. And so I absorbed that news. It's like, okay, it's the same location. We got this. And then when the doctor came in and was talking about the treatments and different things that they were going to be doing, and then she started talking about the liver. And I said, what's going on with the liver? And she said, well, you got the cancer in the liver. And then to her horror, she realized I hadn't been told. And it was like getting hit in the chest with a freight train. My body kind of jerked, and then the tears rolled up. I said, I'm not going to cry. She grabbed her chair real quick, grabbed my hand real tight, and said, honey, just cry it out now. You're not going to have time to cry later. Cry now. Get it out of your system. So I just bawled like a baby. And she goes, that's why this is why you're stage 4. Not because of the liver, but because it spread. So I've got a spot in my liver too. They think the chemo will probably take care of that, but at least get it down to where they can just remove. The one thing that we had an honest conversation about was right now, I really, and this is not a pity party, okay? But I don't have much of a life. I have the incontinence briefs, and because of the bowels, I am tied to that damn bathroom. I went outside to sit with my sister, and in a 2-hour time frame, I came into the bathroom 6 times. And that's my life, day and night. I'll get into a sleep, and then I have to get up, go to the bathroom, clean up, take a shower. I shower about 4 or 5 times a day. And so when they were talking about reconnecting the bowel, and they were very concerned about a 1/2 inch, I said, I've really thought about this ostomy bag thing for the rest of my life. And I said, ostomy pouch is not the key words. It's rest of my life that are the key words. And I sat there thinking about this. I don't want to go through all of this, and then my life is the bathroom. I don't want that. I don't want that. If I have to wear a I call it now ostomy pouch, but colonoscopy pouch. If I have to wear that for the rest of my life, well, by God, that's okay. It gives me freedom. I can ride in a car and not be scared I'm going to have an accident. I can go outside and sit and not have to keep jumping up trying to get to the bathroom. I don't have to be scared about skin integrity. It'll just open up a whole new door. So I told him my brain's in a happy place with that. I'm okay with it. So it's okay to go on, and if I have the pouch, oh well, I don't need the counseling. It's going to be freedom for me. So, and as far as a special diet, yes, and that's the complication of the hernias. My problem is loose stool. I don't have a constipation issue. Some people do with the cancer and different things. They get that, but I don't. So like I said, I'm not taking the Miralax or the laxative. I just put that to the side. I wish I hadn't bought it now, but I am on the advanced liquid diet. However, I can have real food, but I still got that hernia on the upper part. It's like below my left rib cage, and it's a sizable one. And because of that, I cannot eat regular food. I cannot have, and with the cancer and the treatments coming up, but with the cancer and then the hernias, I cannot have fresh fruits or vegetables. I have to, like the other day, I cheated and had a steak. I'm not supposed to have beef either, but I cheated. It was a T-bone. But I have to chew it up to the point of baby food consistency. And then if I do have, like the one time I decided, well, I'm going to have a burrito, and I chose Taco Bell. And it's not an endorsement or anything. It just happens to be about a couple blocks away. I chose that because their beef is finely ground. And that works, but I can only eat maybe 1 meal or maybe 2, and it has to be really small. The burrito was the largest thing that I had. So, hey, Jan. Hello. So I'm going to be okay with this. They're not sure at this point if the radiation and chemo will work the first time. I mean, it's going to work, yes, but how much it'll be reduced. So then I have to go through all that testing again, and I have to have another colonoscopy. Oh my God. And I told him, I said, okay, I'm not doing it at home. You have to admit me to the hospital for the colonoscopy, get insurance approval. I'm not doing this at home. And he looked at me and what? And I'm like, because of the hernia. Now, a lot of people have done the prep for the colonoscopy, okay? And it's a pain. There's just, it's a pain. Thank God I was in the hospital, because I ended up with horrific pain, dilated pain. And the on-call doctor came into the room. I was curled up into a ball, tears rolling down, and I was having a hard time catching my breath because of the hernia. And then because the way the cancer is set up on the inside of the bottom part of that colon, let's say if you have a 2-foot space and you're trying to run a 1-foot board, no problem. If you've got a 3-inch space and you're trying to run that same board, it's going to hurt like hell. So between that and the pelvic floor and then my hernia, I was in a horrific amount of pain. because it's, it's supposed to like push everything through. So the second time they did it, I was given my pain pills ahead of time, and they kept me medicated. They gave me a shorter acting pain pill. I forgot what it was. But still, I needed to be in the hospital. So for what I'm going through, Denisha, there are no alternatives to chemo or radiation at this point. I'm beyond that point. When my mom had it, they removed about 6 inches of her bowel, lower bowel, and they can tell. I mean, they've done this so much. They pretty much, yeah, we got it all. But they always do a preventive chemo afterward. But because my mom had had the hemorrhagic stroke by the brainstem at that point, she was being signed up for palliative care. So we just didn't, my family wanted her to do the chemo, and I'm like, no, it interferes with quality of life with her. She was so sick anyway. But yeah, they can get it all with surgery. But I'm too far advanced. I'm too far advanced. Let's see, Rose. It's so difficult to even have to think about. Oh my God, I pray will bless you in a special way on this very special day. I've never heard anybody have anything this serious going on. Oh, Rose, thank you. Actually, I have had YouTube friends, Facebook friends, other friends that I know in real life. Well, YouTube is real life, but I've actually shook their hand. They have had worse scenarios with the cancer, and it looked really bleak. But they're now one of them's in 3rd year of basically cured. I think they call it remission, but basically cured, no signs of cancer. And the other gal is 7 years now. So, well, thank you, Sarah. You lurk away. I love my lurkers. Yeah, thank you, Shelly. Oh, yarn barf. It's okay. Sometimes you just got to say stuff out loud. You just got to say it out loud, and then it's out there. And for me, the hardest part of all this is not just the news or the pain. And the pain's I've had moments where the pain's been pretty bad. The hardest part for me, the most painful part for me, was picking up the phone and having to call my children. They say, people say, I feel bad you're on the inside of the bed rails, and people do feel bad for the patients inside the bed rails. But when I'm inside the bed rails, what hurts me the most is that I cannot fix it with my family where they're not in pain, just, I don't want to see my children scared or, hurt or, upset. For me, that was the hardest part. And then having to call my son, Justin, in Wisconsin, because he's far away. And I could just hear the breath leave his body. Now, he works at the VA, and he trains doctors on how to use updated computer equipment. And when I called him the one time, I was reading off all the big words. I said, "You writing this down?" He goes, "Mom, I'm in a conference." I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry. He goes, No, Mom. I came in here and said, you're on the phone. Keep dropping the big words, Mom." So then afterward, he called back and he said, "They're very concerned, Mom." And I'm like, "I know, but this is doable. We got this, Cleveland Clinic, and my brother was at Mayo Clinic. So those are like the 2 best clinics in the world. So we both caught a break. We're both spoiled that way. Oh, Nana. Yeah. Thank you, Nana. Yeah. A positive attitude. If you're surrounded by negative, you embrace negative, you hold on to negative, all aspects of your health are not going to be as good. Yeah, you acknowledge what's going on, and yeah, I'm going to beat it. So I'm making plans. Hopefully sometime next year I get to go see my family. I warned them, though, with the ostomy bag, I'm not going to be able to fly, if I understood correctly. But hey, I'm okay with a good road trip. I'm okay with a road trip. It was so good to see my sister and her son come out. And yeah, we talked about the diet thing. I'm staying with the advanced liquid. Now, the problem with that is my blood count, my labs. And so one of the other things that I've had a discussion with David, he's got this, David's my son. We have to go up to Cleveland Clinic, and it's an all-day training session on how to set up the IV. And they basically, like when you go through nursing school, you get a whole day, actually a whole week, where you're reading orders and you're setting up the IVs. So I would have an IV pole, and it's called TPN. Most people know the size of a regular IV pouch, IV bag. It's about twice as wide. And sometimes they piggyback a protein. That's where they just add that down to it. And so that would be a midline. Midline goes in here. And it's not, it looks like an IV, but the painful part is when they give you the shots for the pain. Oh, I told her that was the worst part. The gal next to me never had one. And I said, yeah, let her watch. It's okay. And she goes, doesn't that hurt? I said, the first shot to kill the pain. Here, we're going to give you a shot to numb you. Then after that, it's fine. And then I felt a little bruising. It's like a bruisey ache afterward for a day or two. The problem with the pain pills I got here is I was over 3 weeks in the hospital. So I was used to the pain meds going into the IV where I felt it right away. Having to wait on a pill to kick in. Sometimes I'm not so patient. Sometimes I lose track of time. The crochet, I haven't done a lot of crocheting lately. I don't know. I just kind of lost my crojo there, but that Unity Afghan I was working on is not going to work because of the pain medications. I'm having a hard time. And I thought, what can I do? And then when my sister was here, she brought me, even though I'm in yarn jail, we snuck in some contraband, and I got a black skein, the jumbo red heart, and 2 of the white. Then I found my bag of 2 white skeins upstairs. So yeah, okay. Oh, thank you, Sigal. Good to see you here. Thank you for the thoughts and prayers. I appreciate that. And I appreciate all the hugs. And I do work out a lot of things as far as stress, tension. I'm one of those, when I'm stressed, my knee will start bouncing. It's just kind of working it out. So Shelly, what did you start crocheting? I haven't asked about the CBD. I was taking CBD oil and it did help me as far as pain. I will ask them about that again. Thank you. I got to write that down. Ask about. I was going to do that last time and I forgot. But I do like the CBD oil. I was using the 950, I think. Was it milligrams? I can't remember. Now, Ohio is one of the states, I believe, that has the use of medical marijuana. Yeah, I'm gonna take Yarn to chemo. Oh, you made a lot of hats. Yeah. I decided I'm gonna do some of the ripples. I found my big balls. Ooh, big balls that I got. Ooh, was it hobby yarn or hobium? Hobby or hobby? I get mixed up. And I'm always using the excuse, I'm medicated. My thoughts are all mixed up. My son will look at me. He's looking at the pill bottle, looking at me. That happens a lot. Okay, gummies. Yeah, I've heard about the gummies. I have not tried any of the gummies. I did the oil, which reminds me of, it tastes like a hayfield to me. When you first cut hay, you can smell it, you can taste it, all your senses are aware that the hay's being cut. I like the smell of a freshly plowed field, first cutting of hay. Yeah. Delta 8 gummy. I didn't know what they're called. Okay, I got to write this down. And some of my supplements I had to stop taking. Stupid fly. Okay. So I'm not supposed to be taking like vitamin C, euthanasia, any of those things. So ginkgo biloba, What is that berry? There's a blueberry, but there's another berry. Ugh. Yeah, it would be nice if they covered, thank you, the Hobie Mega Balls. Yes, Yarn Buff, that's it. You got that right. Thank you. I can't complain about my insurance company at this point as far as paying for stuff. The one thing they didn't want to pay for, well, they filled it the first time, but ondansetron, it's the anti-puke pill for vomiting, and 1 every 8 hours, it's 8 milligram. This I don't like. I mean, if you're, yeah, elderberry, thank you, and yeah, goji, yep, those two. But with this, why do they give you the ones you have to swallow for vomiting? If you're vomiting, how are you going to keep it down? Or am I just so? But they offered the alternative of a liquid. I know a liquid you wouldn't keep it down, but if you keep it under your tongue, it'll go into your system quicker. Let's see, CBD. I let her do all her holistic treatments with oils, though. Actually, Vi, it really did you some good because then she is spending time with you, and that bonding and time together is the best. It's the best treatment. Yeah. Oh, CBD. Okay, Tanisha. Yeah, they don't cover any of my supplements. They don't cover over the counter like my melatonin and my acetaminophen. At first, I started out last year with last fall 3 milligram. I am up to 10 milligram of melatonin. Yeah, Denisha, I like the holistic treatments as well. When I was at physical therapy, she was talking about dry needle therapy, and I'm like, what in the world? And then when she did it, I said, this is acupuncture. Oh, dry needle is the insurance company term, so they pay for it. Otherwise, it's known as acupuncture. I have to admit, I was hesitant because I didn't know. It actually, for me, it worked. Yeah, I think it would be nice if they started paying for CBD things, because I didn't have any of the side effects from CBD, and I was having to take a lot less pain meds. I got down to just Tylenol at one point. And CBD helps as far as nauseousness and maintaining appetite, or medical marijuana, Ooh, suppository. Yeah, I'm not so much a fan of that. But if it helps, it helps. You reach a point. Yep. I agree with you, Michelle. If you reach that point. So I'm sitting here looking at my meds. I take everything. Yeah, I took the hardest one is my vitamin D3 because I only take it once a week. I take it on Sundays. Yeah, I had mixed emotions about CBD and medical marijuana, and then my cousin was talking to me, and he's like, "I've been doing it for 30 years, 40 years. Is it 40? 40 years." He was a teenager when he was involved in a car accident. He rolled a car in a 90-degree curve and landed in the middle of a cornfield, and they didn't find him till morning. Broke most of the bones in his body, neck, spine. Ooh. And we thought he's really come a long way. Oh my gosh, and he's like, if it weren't for the marijuana, I'd have been disabled. I'd be in a wheelchair right now. I'm like, wow. So hello, Lashira. If I mispronounce names, my brain goes into fogs. Ingrid, hello. So overall, I'm doing pretty good. I'm getting around. I have my good days and bad days. Some days are just nope. I just pull up my quilt and I'm like, I'm done. And I kind of tuck my feet under one end of the blanket, put the other blanket over my head and kind of build my own tent. Or it's like, third day pajama day. All right. We can do a third day of pajama day. Just as long as I'm changing my jammies so I don't smell. So I don't smell sicky, you know? Oh my goodness. After the third day, when the cats come in by me and are like laying beside me, looking at me, and I'm like, they're scared. I better get up. You know? So cats have been doing pretty good. I got a little bit of beef jerky. I'm supposed to increase my protein, and I got the Boost shakes. I still doing the runaround with the insurance company. But they'll pay for them. And so I got some beef jerky. If I chew it up really fine, then I'm okay. It doesn't hurt me. And I like jerky, so. Well, I think the rain's going to come in. They said it was going to rain yesterday, and it didn't. It was going to rain last night, and it didn't. It was going to rain this morning, and it didn't. But now my little calendar says rain off and on. Okay. I was teasing my sister. You brought all this rain out, and then not a drop fell. And I said, "You're such a tease." Right now, Denisha, I do not qualify for the PCA, but that is on the table. Yeah, I know I can put my food in a blender, but I'm not so motivated to do it. And I'm eating less, not because I'm dieting, not because I'm trying to lose weight, but I can only eat small amounts at a time. If I sit there and try to eat a meal, that's when I get the effects from the hernia and obstructions. So I got to eat. Oh, how do I explain it? What did I have? Oh, the burrito. I had half of a Taco Bell burrito, and then 3 hours later, I had the other half. And that was my solid food for the day. And then I have ginger ale. I got the Boost, and my son, David and Reese, set the alarms up on my phone for my Boost because I was forgetting to do it. Yarn barf. Yep. Alexa, I think she was just getting even with you. Oh, Denise, hey, I decided from the start that, first I told everybody keep it under your hat because I wanted to get actual lab results and then know exactly what's going on. And then after that, it was let my family have a little bit of time to process this. And when they gave me the okay, then I came out with it. So when I'm doing videos and stuff, I'm pretty open about what I'm going through and the different treatments I'll be doing. I'm very open about it because I'm not the only one going through it. And sometimes just knowing I'm not the only one. Oh, okay. I'm not all alone. I'm not isolated. And you can reach out and, sometimes just saying stuff out loud. Whew, I had no one to say it out loud to. I call my cousin Lisa a bit. Lisa's going through a lot, but hers is with the kidneys. But she's gone through a lot of medical, oh my gosh, herself. So she gets it. Her and I get each other. And we can be blunt. Like both my sisters, Lisa and I, can sit and talk about poop for about a half hour and not repeat ourselves. Oh. So Denisha, you can ask me, anybody can ask me anything you want, okay? Yeah, but I would forget my Boost. And so they set up the alarm for me. Yeah, I always let my family's one of those, tell us now so we have time to wrap our brains around it, and then we're going to be there for you, It was a shock when my brother made the phone call, and he said that was hard telling his own kids too. I said, I just felt like my guts were falling out and my chest was going to explode. And he goes, the diagnosis? I said, no, having to pick up the phone and call my kids. And he's like, Julie, same thing with me. And when he was going through his youngest daughter, Kayla, ended up with a brain infection. They had to do emergency surgery on her brain. They had to remove stuff. She died on the operating room table. They had to bring her back. Oh, and I said, I cannot imagine. Yarn Breath, you have vanilla and chocolate. Believe it or not, I do not like the chocolate boost. Oh, and I love chocolate. Don't get me wrong. Oh man, I'm all over it. But I don't like the taste of the chocolate boost. The vanilla is okay. I love the strawberry for some reason. I like the strawberry and I like the vanilla. Yeah, the boosts agree with me. One time I got sick, but that one was warm, and I wasn't feeling so hot to begin with. So, yeah, Ingrid, I feel that I've always been that way. Even with my hernias, people are like, "Oh, it's too much information." No, it's not. Back in my day, I grew up. We had closet doors, and those wretched closet doors, they needed to go. If more people had talked about more things, I think in some aspects, more lives could have been saved. They would have realized that it wasn't something they were going to get over. They should go see a doctor, you know? Yeah, Madonna, the strawberry is my favorite. Sometimes I put it in the freezer too. Ooh. They're doing a genetic test on my results. And so there might be another hard conversation with the kids. I've always thought this was genetic. And the doctor said, well, you really don't know. I said, in our family, if it's not skin cancer, colorectal cancer, or the heart attack that gets you at 60, it'll get you at 80. There's just too much of it to ignore it. Just too much to ignore it. So my boys will have to be very mindful of that. And my son's always had, my son David's always had problems with his bowel. He's one of those that has to take the Miralax, on occasion. He'll have to take it for a few days and then. Thank you, Ingrid, for the thoughts and the prayers. And Eva, I'm glad she went through the testing with you. My son was working, and so I just had, him. Go ahead and go to work. I'll call you. But then I was in the hospital where a lot of things. I was in there 3.5 weeks. So. Yeah, Denisha, it's best just to get stuff out there and say it out loud and then work on the healing and moving forward. And breast cancer, that can run in families too. So I know I've always felt strongly that there was a genetic link to it. I also grew up on a farm, and in our area back in the day, I'm 58 now. Back in the day, they used a lot of pesticides, herbicides. That was we were talking about it with my sister. Now I can't think of the name of the herbicide. Atrazine. And with the atrazine, Dad would never let us near the bags. It was a powder substance. He'd have to put it in this tank, fill it with water. We were not allowed to touch the hose. We weren't allowed to go anywhere near it. And then the one day, it was starting to overflow. So I ran out, shut off the hose, and went to pull that. And I got some on me, and my dad freaked out. He rinsed me. He hosed me down, washed me down, and that really bothered him that night. He was walking up and down out in the barn. I'm like, is Dad okay? And he's like, Ma's like, something's wrong. And the next day he goes, I'm not buying any more atrazine. I'm never going to use it again. If I'm scared now for you guys getting anywhere near it, why am I using this? What's it going to really do to us? It's going to kill us. So he quit using it. I still think that has something to do with it because all the farmers in the area were using it. And then I worked in a factory where we worked with Kaopac. Our federal government said that it was okay to work with asbestos if it was Kaopac. It was compressed and coated. You still got those little fibers going in the air. I don't care what anyone said. So a lot of people that worked in the factory, a lot of them had lung cancer. Hello, Kelly. Hello. Oh, I miss my Kelly, my Wisconsin Kelly. My sister was here from Wisconsin. We had a great visit. Hi, Big Tim. Yeah, a lot of the other farmers. My dad had prostate cancer. Some of the other farmers had cancer. Yeah. Um, and then their grandkids had cancer. A couple of them, the grandkids passed away from cancer. Some of them were treated and they're survivors. Yeah, when I pay attention to, when farmers are talking, it's like, there's a lot to be said about not jumping on a bandwagon about using all these chemicals. Our government has given approval and then they've come out 20 years later. I think about the medication for nauseousness for pregnant women, and I don't know the exact time frame. I'm not quoting it, but approximately 20 years later, the next generation, they found out, oh, it causes birth defects. So, Ingrid. Oh, that's great news that he's still in remission. My brother had his latest round of testing for cancer and he's all negative. So he's all excited about that. He's still fatigued. He still has his moments, and then my sister, she got her results back and she's cancer free. She had breast cancer. It was in the lymph nodes and they were able to get it all. She went through chemo, radiation and chemo. Hi, Maribel. Cynthia. Hello, hello, hello. I don't know if I said hello before. I'm probably missing people. I'm sorry. Oh. So, yes, Yarn Barf, and I'm not even going to attempt to say that name. I cannot. That's too big of a word for me. I'll just butcher it. But yeah, that's Yarn Barf's right about it. My mom, she took it like 2 or 3 times during whose pregnancy? I think she was pregnant with Jennifer. During the whole pregnancy, she only had it like 2 or 3 times, and then she didn't take it. She said, "This is too good to be true. What's the catch?" Oh. Hi, Ariel. Yep. Okay, so rain off and on, and now I see the sunshine. We've had clouds all day. Ugh, okay. Oh. So I found out that some things like I love drinking Coca-Cola, and at one point I was drinking way too much, yeah. So I reeled back. John, I asked him to pick me up some ginger ale. Well, he's used to picking up Coke for me, but he had bought Coke, and I said, "Here, just put some in a glass." I had about this much. I had taken an anti-nauseous pill. So I'm finding out that my body, the metabolism and everything is changing in my body, obviously. And my brother's like, "Well, hold on to your shorts because it's gonna get a little worse when you start chemo." But Denisha, yeah, thank you for that. And I think we're kind of on the same page. Wink, wink. Ooh, Cynthia, 1/2 inch at one time. Wow. Okay. We're like in the 70s here, but it's kind of a humid 70. I can't handle the humidity. I was having trouble before as I was getting older, but holy cow. I was going to show you. My sister brought me an angel. It's kind of hard because it's all glass, but yeah, here we go. She brought me an angel. Now I got to find a place to hang it. She got one for me and she got one for my granddaughter. Oh, okay. Yeah, the cats looked at me suspiciously when I took out my treats. They were like, And then I heard the little familiar. So now they're happy. Yeah, the nutrition thing. I never really gave much thought about it, of course, in my earlier years, but once I started having the hernia issues and I lost that 2 feet of upper bowel, then I had to pay attention. And when you lose the 2 feet of upper bowel, they'll do a reconnect. For me, it was able to reconnect right away. I didn't have to have an ostomy or anything. but they said that that bowel would retrain and process and absorb the way it was supposed to. No, for me, it did not work that way. For the most part, it has. Okay. I don't want to create a, you know, fake pity party. For the most part, it has. But I got issues and it does not process everything okay. And so I have to make notes and I have to remember things and I had to change my diet. And they said, okay, dieting. No, it wasn't a dieting, it's a life change. This is permanent. So the word dieting, okay, but you're actually changing your life and you're changing eating habits and everything else. And yeah, I agree, Yarn Barfett. I like the when sun comes through the glass and it creates the rainbow effects. I love that. Hi, Barbara. Oh, first grandchild graduation yesterday. Awesome. A lot of walking, yeah. I got pretty active yesterday with my sister was here, and then this morning I woke up early, and it was about 3, I think. And then Gwen, I think I got Gwen confused. So all of a sudden she's turning on the light. She's going to start her day, and I'm like, no, it's 3 in the morning. But I ended up having to take double pain med, and I'm like, oh no, with my sister here. But it went away. So. Yes, Tina, I got your card. I love it. Thank you. And thank you for what you did for me. I appreciate that. No, I inboxed Lynn. Whoops, I forgot to inbox you, Tina. I'm sorry. Yeah, Tina got me a beautiful card. Oh, I got it under that pile. We ended up piling stuff. I was trying to send stuff back with Mary. So. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I need to, probably will not be able to have again, but we'll see. Yeah, Tina is my cousin. I love my cousin dearly. She is awesome. And she's a happy hooker. And she's way too busy. But she finds time to put out some very beautiful projects. I really admire your skill and talent, Tina. Ouch. How are you doing, Tina? Hello, Crystal Lynn. Hello. Oh, Kelly, I'm sorry that your knees are still hurting you, but you got to think it was a beautiful graduation, though. The price paid, right? It's awesome when the grands start graduating. I have one grandchild. She's 13. So we got 5 more years. 5 more years. I think she's in softball now. Yeah, Tina, I'm kind of in that boat too. I got some whips too. Tina, I'm really sad to have to announce, but my son put me in yarn jail. And then I was given a direct order. I have to get off my stash and start hooking. Get using that hook. But then my sister snuck in a jumbo Red Heart Black and 2 of the Red Heart White for me. And my son just looked at Mary. Didn't she tell you she was in yarn jail? No. Then my sister went up into my yarn room and came down and said, I found those 2 skeins of white that you said you didn't have. And it's like, well, I didn't have them here. Upstairs. That's like a different land. So could not find that blue and white Afghan I made. Oh, and that was supposed to go back. So now this week we're going to be tearing apart the yarn room. I didn't want to be doing that. Well, actually, my son will be tearing apart the yarn room. I'm banned from being upstairs. I got yelled at for going upstairs today, but I have not been upstairs for about 4 months. I did okay. I took my time. I was holding on to both railings, working my way slowly down. I'm okay. Yeah, we got a lot of happy hookers in the house. Woohoo! Tina, I'm glad you're doing okay for now. Ooh, yeah, I hope you don't need ankle surgery too. Oh, Kelly got nailed with the hail and rain. Yeah, Wisconsin's been getting a lot of hail. I've seen some of the video. Holy cow. Look like fall patches on hail. Fall and patches on hail, yeah. Yeah, some of the hail looked pretty, a lot of it. It covered a yard at one of them. And that kind of bites it, when you get it in the late spring, early summer, that really affects gardening and crops. And so I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah, Denise, I'm gonna have to have the doctor write me a prescription to buy yarn and crochet. We'll see how far that gets gets me. Uh, well, I told him I was looking for those big skeins, and yeah, I found them. I left them in the tote down here. I put them in the front room. I was hoping that Afghan was in there, but we'll find it. We'll get it to Minnesota in time. Reed Timmer and Ryan Hall. I don't think I've heard those two. Yarn Barf, tell us more. Hi, Divergent. Hello, hello. We were in the 70s here, but kind of cloudy, Tina, but it was so humid. Even Mary started getting curl in her hair again. She always did look good in curly hair, though. I mean, really. Okay, my Amazon order got delivered. I knew that. I knew that. Oh. Storm chasers. That'd be fun, but I'd be the first. It would be fun, but I was coming up from Tennessee into Wisconsin, and I got caught in a tornado, and it spun my car around. And by the time I got done, I was in the right lane and facing the right direction, but I thought for sure I'd peed myself. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Okay, Yarn Bob, I get it. Okay. Storm chasers. Yeah. I like to watch the video, but then I'm like, be careful, be careful, be careful. I don't want anyone to get hurt getting video. Though I have been under some direct rotation. It's like, oh boy, oh boy. It gets pretty scary. Oh, no. I'm sensitive to it now, so I got to be careful. Yeah, I don't like rotation, and yeah, I don't like that at all. Yeah, my luck, the tornado would turn, come chasing me. Okay, so far they're like southwest and south of us, so I'm okay so far. Well, that looks pretty wicked. Yeah, it's just amazing. I'm old enough to know that to have seen um, as far as the storms and the warnings on television and stuff, and then because before there really wasn't much of a warning. And when I watched the movie Twisters, where they came up with that, the Doppler and stuff, so that they can pinpoint it better. Obviously, some states have more experience in tornadoes, but sometimes you get more than 15 minutes warning, and that's great. I think that's made a huge difference. The thing still is though that nighttime, for them to come through at night. Okay, so they're heading more towards a west direction. Yeah, I don't like the severe storms at night because then I can't go peek outside and take a look. Oh, okay. Yeah. You can listen all you want, but don't be texting, driving, hands off the phone. We want you alive and well. Oh, Tina got to go bowling today. Oh, you know what? In the camper, even if it's in the driveway yard, it's still camping. It's still a lot of fun. Oh, the Dell's boat tour. Oh yeah, and that's fun with the Dell's boat tour. For the Dells, they have bluffs, the rock formations, and it's really beautiful to do the boat tour. See, I can't. Yeah, my meds are kicking in. I'm slurring a little bit, but it's okay. Yeah, Sandra. If we wanted to know the weather, we had to look, and then of course, the grandparents, oh, it's going to be a bad one today. And, you know, after I screwed up my back, I'd call Dad. It's like, if you're going to get that hay baled, you better mow it today and bale it tomorrow. Because if you wait and mow it tomorrow, it's going to get wet. And I'd be right. Yeah, Tina, I had foot braces on both my feet with the tennis shoes. It was those plastic ones with like the gel. Oh, for me, it was so hot. Oh, my feet and ankles would get so hot. I was miserable. Yeah, Dee, I was trying to tell my son, David, what it was like before internet. Wow. The closest thing he gets to is when the power goes out. Hello, Samantha. Okay, it took me a long time, but I got my beefsteak finished. Whew. Okay, and I'm full. Okay, so I was about at the 290-pound mark last fall, late last fall, like November. I'm now at the 220s. And I got a lot of saggy, wrinkly skin showing for it, but I'm okay with that. So the only thing we have to do is watch for labs, and then if need be, I'll have the TPN. That's the mineral and protein supplement in an IV form. So, and if they're going to put that in me, then I'm going to ask definitely for IV pain meds. Then I'm 5 foot, Vi. I was 5'4¾", and I won't let them measure me anymore because I'm not short as long as I'm not under 5 feet. Yeah. No, eventually they're gonna have to measure me, and I know I'm under 5 foot at this point. Hey, Amy. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for not being on the phone and driving. I'm glad you waited till you got home. Awesome. Radio days were a lot of fun. I had those cassettes. No, the discs. They were put on discs. With the old time radio shows. I don't know if any of you remember them. I was born in '64, so sometimes they would have those programs. Those are more a little before my time, but once in a while, WRJC would like on Halloween, they'd have the old radio spooky broadcast. They would replay one of them. And then sometimes with the music, they would have, a theme kind of night. I remember Halloween because they had the theme kind of night there. And then they would, what was that? I know, he's like the king of spooky. His voice. House of Wax. Come on. What's the name of the actor? Vincent Price. Vincent Price. I'm sorry. He could be reading the weather report, and that spooky voice would have me scared on a sunny day. That's all I'm going to say. Yep. Thank you, Kelly. Vincent Price. No, my son was into all those other ones, and like Nightmare on Elm Street and Jason and all those. And he was home one night, and it was going to be a stormy night. And I went home real quick for lunch, and I said, put all the I shut off all the lights. I had electric candles and I had the real candles. And then I had them laying on the floor with pillows all over the place. And remember the, gentle, thunder and lightning storm outside. But they were playing Vincent Price, House of Wax. And they said they'd never been more scared in their life. And I said, he is the king of horror. You don't need all that graphic, if just something about that man's voice. Hey, flip flop and lollipops. Hello, hello, hello. I've got my son's radio, Justin's. It's more like a radio with detachable speakers. My boombox got broke. Oh, that got broke in one of the moves. I don't know what happened, but that was a shame. I still got that old brown square with the red light up for the time. And they're about this big. Well, like this big. They're old as all heck, but I still have one. I still use it. Well, I'm glad you got your internet back. That's great. Yep, that is awesome. Yeah, I'm the whole spooky, scary genre is not for me. But if it's if it doesn't have all the gore, what is it? What was another one that got me when I was younger? The Pod People. Do you remember those pods? And then there was the Killer Tomato. Am I working on anything? I was working on that Unity Afghan, but then I had to stop. I've got some numbing in my arm. I pinched a nerve down by my elbow, but and it kind of gets stronger down here by the wrist, and then these two fingers, and then it fades out by the third finger. It says a pinched nerve, but they don't want me to. They're all focused on the cancer right now. It's just annoying, and I was having a hard time trying to get those rings and do stuff, and then I get so tired. I decided I'm going to go back to I'm going to knock out my Ripple Afghans. Ooh, yeah, Exorcist. I had to cover my face. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to work back on the Ripple again. I had one of those Unities together. Did I put that in here? This is one of them, one of the sections. Am I doing it justice? I don't know. So I thought these would make cute little round throw pillows too. But Tina, this was the one I was asking about. How do you interlink them? It was so easy. I was overthinking it. And I got quite a few squares knocked out while I was in the hospital, but oh, Dracula, yeah. Ooh, the Omen. Oh, yeah, okay, now that's way too scary for me. This is from Hirschner's. It's called the Unity Afghan, and it's a kit. At the time I got it, it was on sale. Like great, a big reduction. And then I had a percentage off for an item, and they actually took that. And it was like $4.99 shipping. Well, I ordered all that and I didn't get it. So I thought, okay, ran out. And then one day this showed up, about a year later, it showed up at my door. So I called them and I went back through. I said, you guys didn't know, ma'am, it's been a year. No, ma'am. Don't worry about it. No, ma'am. It won't come out of your account. No, ma'am. So they did right by me. They didn't have to because they never charged me to start with. So, hey, Tank. Yeah, get some coffee. Got to have the coffee. Yeah, I've got projects in the timeout corner, Tina. I do. I overthink it. I overthink a pattern. And then this is where I throw Crystal from Bag a Day under the bus. I got so used to watching her tutorials. It's like my brain took a walk on reading a pattern. I'm looking at this pattern and I'm like, this does not have a Bag a Day tutorial. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And it's like I had to relearn how to read a pattern. That's Crystal's fault. She makes it so easy with the tutorials and it's beautiful work. And oh my gosh, she's got so many shawls out there, but this is the year that I'm doing the Afghans. I got to burn up that yarn. Oh, it's okay to take a nappy. It's okay. Ooh, yarn barf. I'm sorry you went through that. Yeah, Hirschner's has their warehouse sale this week. Hobby Lobby, depending on your location and stuff, they're doing their clearancing out and discounted items. I love watching. I go through Facebook and I see all the hauls. I love it. This year we're not doing it. My sister and I are not doing it. Well, I'm in yarn jail. But there was some yarn I seen, but it would not be for an Afghan, and I've really got to. I've got some beautiful yarn. I got some yarn I ordered from Shandi from Expression Fibers, and I have not started that shawl, but so I've got that put back. Oh, that's that beautiful yarn. Oh my gosh. And people, I've got, oh my gosh. I got so many patterns. Have you seen this pattern? Have you seen that? Yep. It's in my queue. It's in my queue. So basically I don't have too much yarn. I just don't have enough projects completed. So if you're told you have way too much yarn, correct them. Take the time and correct them and tell them, no, this is a sign that I don't have enough projects completed. Oh, thank you, Sylvia. Thank you. God bless you too, Sylvia. Thank you. Oh, Dee, I don't know if you've seen that part. I was in Dee's live because I like to lurk there and stalk. And she knows it. It's okay with her. Permission granted. But going to the yarn store is physical therapy. Okay. And then walking the aisles and looking at all the yarn is emotional therapy. Buying the yarn and making a project is occupational therapy. And they recommend at least 3 to 5 times a week you go to therapy. Just saying. I agree, Sandra. Some assembly required. Yep. I told my son, you cannot get rid of my yarn. That is my therapy. Well, you haven't been to therapy for a while, judging by the room, Mom. You're in a yarn life sentence. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're in the jailhouse now. Oh, there you go, Dee. You got to remember that. It is also towards the end of the live that I put that in there. Yep, I'm speaking yarn therapy here. Actually, the doctors up there did agree that the textile art therapy is what the one doctor called it. And he said a lot of surgeons knit and crochet. They also do needlepoint and tatting. A lot of your surgeons will. Keeps the fingers limber. You're right. Yarn has no expiration date. Oh. Now I got into trouble. I thought, well, I'll buy a couple of skeins here, buy a couple skeins there, but I don't get back to it. And then I got that whole discontinued issue to deal with. Ooh, that hurts. So then I always try to buy my yarn either 1,000 yards or 2,000 yards. And if I have a couple skeins left over, that's fine. If it's a leftover skein and discontinued, I've got to get that tote separate and put that in there so I can do scrap gams. And people are wondering the best scrap GAN pattern. I know a lot of people don't like to hear it, but your granny square. Your granny square is awesome. And then it's not just crystal, but there's a granny square, but the center of it is a flower. And I think Crystal has a tutorial with 6 of them. And There's other tutorials out there. I didn't plan this live, so I don't have a clipboard with everything wrote down. I use Okay, we had to rearrange my table. Oh no. Well, okay. If she took my hook case, I'm gonna cry. She accidentally took my hooks. No, she didn't. Okay. I had a set of hooks a long time ago. I had custom made. I didn't do it. They're from England. The Harry Potter crochet hooks, and I had them custom made. And I sent them back with my sister for my granddaughter. She loves Harry Potter. So she better. She better learn to crochet. Okay, I'll put that there. So, got the cat one. I have a lot of moms, and those are the boy hooks. Okay, I will crochet with anything, but I gravitate towards the boy. And then I've got some blank ones I ordered from Amazon, and they're very similar to the boy hooks. And then I've got some custom made hooks that I either won or I bought or they were gifted to me. And I don't have one of those here. Maybe I do over there. Okay. So I've got this, but the problem with this is that they're printed. The size is printed. And I don't like that because then it wears off. So, well, the other side has it stamped in, but it's not a very deep stamp. So, yeah. But I tend to have a tendency to gravitate towards GH and I. I think a lot of people do. I've got a couple big hooks. Oh, come on. Okay, that goes in there. Oh my gosh. So I got an N. Yeah, most of mine are metal. The aluminum hooks. Yeah, most of mine are the aluminum hooks. Hello, Becoming Me. Hello, hello. Yeah, I'm doing better. I took pain pills before, and it was starting to affect me, and now it's kind of leveling off. Oh, I never thought of that, Donna. Yeah, Katrina's got a good point. Clear nail polish. I should do that. I'm sure we got clear nail polish around here. I'm pretty sure of it. Oh, I found mother. Yep, mother-in-law just said, yep, I got some. And during the course of looking for stuff, I found them. I found them. I've had it in my cart for about 3 months. And I did not want to order any more of these plastic hooks. If I thought if I have one, I have 100. They're not hooks, stitch markers. If I have one, I have 100. Where are they? We found them. So now I can take them out of my cart. I am glad I didn't order those because, you know. Yeah, I like it when they stamp it into the hook. Or it's part of the hook, you know. Odyssey and pink furl. Ooh. I've got the wooden furls, the set of wooden furls from, was it Hirschner's or Mary Maxim? Oh, Tina has to have the rubber handles. There's times that I got a problem. It depends on how much crocheting I'm doing. If I'm really going to town on it, the hooks are short and they get me here. So if I have the rubber, it's not so bad. The aluminum kind of, I get a sore spot there. So I'll get a sore spot. It depends. Tina's markers are bigger than mine. Yes. That's the one I found, Tina. Like I said, if I got one, I got 100. Yeah, yeah. Oh, see, these are some of the custom hooks. Now, I love these custom hooks, and it goes past my hand. Yep. Sometimes my hands, I've never been diagnosed with arthritis in my hands, okay? But before a storm, if it's super humid or it's really cold, oh my gosh, my hands kind of lock up a little bit. And sometimes these thicker ones are better. But for the most part, I can crochet with anything. Furls is planning to start engraving sizes on Odysseys. Yeah, they should. If they haven't, they should. Yeah, I was explaining the fingers here. This is like, it feels like when your hand goes to sleep, and then here, and then it fades out here, and then this is normal. So, and I can't really do anything about it or take anything for it because I'm starting all this other stuff. So, Denisha, ergonomic hooks for Christmas. Use them all the time, even at a small size. It don't bother my hands. Well, Kelly, not that I'm encouraging you to go on a spending spree, but I would buy the HIJ, all three of them. Those are the ones that I use the most of. I think most people do. For the most part, I think they're the most popular 3 sizes sold. So, yeah, sometimes I have a hard time with the smaller stitch markers, or I'll break one. No, it's cheap plastic. So, the wooden hooks, it depends on the project I'm working on. If I snapped one of my wooden furls, but that was my fault. It was a G, and the yarn I was using was a 4. No, it was a thick 4. It should have, like a thin 5, thick 4, and I broke the hook. Oh. Oh. That was heartbreaking. And those I got upstairs somewhere. Yeah, I got to get that yarn room organized. So at some point I can get up there with maybe a small recliner and just sit up there and crochet. Becoming me. I got an Afghan pattern book for crochet at Savers today. Ooh, I have got a lot of crochet books, pattern books. I won't part with them, even though I'm going to use them someday. Yeah, I got them in bags upstairs. But they got some of these patterns are from the 50s and 60s, early 70s. And, initially you look at it, oh, those are old. But if you really stop and look at it, actually, they're items that would be considered appropriate for today. You look at fashion and you look at some of the pants or the shirts that were worn back in the day, and you're like, oh my gosh, please don't come back. But with crochet, I know it cycles in and out, but even if you're on an out cycle, it still looks great. And, oh, Sandra C said, yeah, if you have trouble opening and closing stitch markers, try sewing clips. They're like small clothespins. Amazon has them. Yes, I have seen that. Yeah, furls will replace a hook if it breaks. I've heard a lot of positive feedback about furls, 1 or 2 negative feedbacks.
Somebody left them walking.
So Kelly, if you use metal, plastic, and wood handles, your hand hurts. Yeah. Right now, I'm still able to use most anything. I can crochet with most anything, even the Susan Bates. A fun knitting book with some great hats for children, like a sunflower, Red Riding Hood, Viking hat. Oh, yeah. Those are fun. Yeah, Furls does do replacements. And one of our YouTubers, most of us know, went through that and had it replaced. I don't remember who it was. They broke it, and she said they replaced it. So, and I don't remember who it was. Now, knitting is not my first love. It's crocheting, all things crocheting. But sorry, Madonna. But my knitting is basically knit or purl. Those are the beyond that. If a pattern's all knit or a knit purl, I can do it. But if it has any other instructions to it, so I gotta start watching videos at some point. At some point, I gotta watch videos. That might be on my next year list. I'm not sure. I want to do knitted hats. I have a hard time knitting in the round because I don't move my stitch, my placement, string, yarn, or marker when I should. My hook broke about 4 years ago. I just ordered another one. I didn't know at the time. 4 or 5 years ago, something like that. It was when they first came out with them in Mary Maxim or Persian. I think it was Mary Maxim. I could be wrong about that, though. But I have a lot of crochet hooks. I don't crochet with the wooden ones too much because to me they're so fancy, If it's a small project, I will. Ooh, I think I got a cat in the kitchen. Oh, Kelly, yeah, Kim does make the hats and socks. The knitted ones look gorgeous. I have a pair of Mimi Cat Dew socks. I haven't worn them yet because I got Mimi socks. She knitted them. I won something. She had a giveaway on a live, and I won. And I said, "Hey, can I switch out here? I'd rather have a pair of Mimi Cat Dew socks." Sure enough, I got it. Oh no, we made Madonna irpy. Uh-oh. Madonna, just go to the fridge, get a cold beer. We'll be done when you get back. Oh, yeah, frills are fun. Like I said, I'll crochet with anything though. Yeah, dogs can do a number on it. Yarn barf is a Bates. I'm a boy chick, but that's what I was. That's what was handed to me when I was a kid. So it's not that I have anything against Bates. It's just what I'm familiar with. Yeah, cat. Yeah, Mimi. Yeah, with the socks, Kelly. She's just awesome. All right, Madonna took the deal about going to the fridge for a beer. Anybody else want a beer? Let Madonna know. She's going on a booze run. Yeah, I don't like to wear slipper socks in the summer because my feet get hot. Yeah, and I'm one of those. My feet will be under a blanket or or hanging off the side of the bed or whatever. It's my thermostat. A mimosa? Ooh. Oh, we got some beer drinking going on. All right. Yes, no one should drink beer alone. There you go, Madonna. She's going on her beer run. So, what's everybody's plans for? Well, Sunday's pretty much over. Kick back and relax. But anybody have any plans for the upcoming week? I myself, I'll be in surgery on the 16th. That's Thursday, the 16th. I'm going to be at the hospital, and they're putting in my port. Hello, Connie. Ingrid. Oh, yeah, Linda and Kim's sock knitting challenge. Check out those two channels if you want to get in on that. Madonna's back with lots of beers and one mimosa. All right. Man, for the most part, as far as alcohol, I don't even think about it. Very seldom I have a drink anyway. But now that you're told you can't do it, oh man. Yeah, my mother always laughing at me. I had those 5 beers in the fridge since New Year's, and I haven't touched them. Now that I'm told I can't have alcohol, well, you see how I am? I'm just a hot mess. Yep.
I wasn't laughing at you, I was laughing at something on the television.
Oh, okay. Kelly's making feathers and fans for a baby blanket from Allison Russell, yarn eater. Ooh, yeah. Oh, that's good news, Connie. That's good news. You doing okay in there, Gwen?
Yep,
Okay.
I'm okay.
Brenda Michelle, lots of doctor appointments. Meds have to get changed, so I hate that. Yeah. I'm I'm getting started in my journey here. So the port goes in Thursday, and then the 20th through the 24th, I'm going through radiation. That Monday through Friday, I'm doing radiation. And then the 28th, I start chemo. So I have to go to Cleveland on the 28th, about 4 hours for chemo. The first one might take a little bit longer setting everything up. And then there's 3 components to the chemo. They do the 2 of the components there up at Cleveland. Then they set up like a fanny pack and they hook it up to the port and they send me home with the 3rd component. And then I'm home all day the 2nd day. 3rd day I go back up and then they remove that stuff and check on me again. And I go for chemo every other week. Ooh, Michelle, yeah. Oh, your hands are sore. Arthritis, yeah. Yes, Andrew, that's my social calendar too, is radiation and then chemo and then other doctor appointments and oh my gosh. But they're very friendly and very supportive up there too. Denisha's halfway through a butterfly halter top. Ah, okay. Yeah, that sounds like a very nice birthday present. Yes, Yarnbarf, it's my first time with chemo. My first time with radiation, my first time with chemo. Oh, you're going back to work at 8? Wow. Okay. That kind of makes for a long day, Denisha. Oh, thank you, Denisha. I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody's loves and hugs and thoughts and prayers and well wishes. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Dee. Yeah, my hair is already drying out and getting all rat's nests and tangled, and I'm getting the split ends, and that's just from the cancer. So the chemo's gonna probably do a number on my hair. I end up having to cut it really short. Well, hook that yarn. Hello, Elaine. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you came to join my channel in Connecticut. Ooh, we're doing pretty good. I'm having a better day today. Sometimes I'll have a good day, bad day, all within the same hour. It just kind of works that way, guys. But it's okay. It's okay. You have an occupational therapy appointment. Oh, wow. Okay. And you go to the dentist on Thursday to prepare for a crown. Wow, you're busy, Tina. Oh, waffle blanket. Oh, that'll be nice and warm when you get done with that. All right, Sylvia. I have got to. I'm going to put the Unity Afghan to the side for a bit. I'm going to start making the ripple Afghans. and I've got black yarn and I've got white yarn, but I've got the Hobie big balls. I got those in solid colors and like red and greens, and so I'm going to use those up, and I'm going to make ripple afghans, and I'll start that here at home, but I'm going to take it with me to chemo. Yeah, Tina had radiation treatment, and she went through a lot with the cancer. Are you cancer free right now, Tina, or in remission? Yeah, that lymphedema from radiation can be a bear. You really got to watch that lymphedema so that it doesn't spin out of control for you. I myself don't have a PayPal, Sylvia, but you don't. Nobody has to donate any funds right now. We're okay. But if you want to send a card or whatever, I can Gmail me, and I will Gmail you my address. I think it's Chaffee-Mazza, JCMAZZA 102@gmail.com. And I'll mail you my I'll Gmail you my mailing address if you want to send a card. I like cards, the well wishes. That's enough for me. I appreciate it, and I look at the cards too. Oh, Fanatic Card Guru. I was like, I read that wrong. Hey, Reese, when you get all done, can you pour me some ginger ale in this cup? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. A one-chair shop where she deals only with chemo patients. She shaves hair, orders wigs, shows how to do makeup so the women don't look sickly. Patients love it because it looks beautiful. Oh, that's awesome that your cousin does that. That is awesome. I look a little pale right now and washed out, but I'm okay with that. I tell them I just haven't been outside. Okay, so congratulations, Tina. You are cancer-free, and the skin treatments are worse than radiation. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Tina's a close cousin. She used to play in the barn on the farm with us. If you got barn memories with your cousins, you were close. I kind of miss those days. I don't miss baling the hay or putting up straw, though. I don't miss that at all. That was a hot, sticky, yucky, dirty job. Chopper, I think you're overacting. You didn't ask her for that. Chopper came down and he took a look at me and he kind of threw his body on the floor and he's all stretched out. Just now he's sleeping. You a little tired, buddy? Karma's got he's a tuxedo cat, black and white, and he's got the short fur. And poor Chopper, he's gray and white, and for some reason they are like a very soft, fuzzy fur. And he sleeps on the floor because I know he's hot. I keep changing out his water, but hey, Spring. Farm life was a place for me. I miss those days too. Oh yeah, Tina. It was a simpler time. Hook that yarn. Drinking green juice. Sorry to hear that you're sick. I'll keep you in my prayers. Well, thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, I grew up on a dairy farm. So, Spring, hey, just wanted to take a quick break, poke your head in. Awesome. That is awesome, Spring. Thank you. And if you guys get a chance, check out each other's channels, Kelly Crochet Me Pink. And if you have any prayer requests or, and take the time to post on her community tab. Thank you, Denisha, for all the hard work and keeping this going for all of us. We appreciate you, Denisha. I have a tuxedo cat, Sexy Rexy. No, I just named mine Karma. There's other times it's like, beep, beep, out of my way, speed bump. Because they'll run in front of me and then they stop, look at me, and they throw their whole body onto the floor. And then they stretch out as much as they can. It's like speed bump. You're trusting my footing. Bad idea. Bad idea. Denisha was close with her cousins growing up. They were city kids, but we still had a lot of fun. Yeah. Cow pie squished between your toes. Those were the days. Yep. You take the really old, hard ones and frisbee toss. Yeah, farm life is the life for me. Hard living. Spring posted on Facebook some of the yard mowing she's been doing. Spring, I see a lot of beautiful cut grass, everything good, great, and wonderful. What I'm not seeing is your cold beverage. Hydration, hydration. Got to have a cold one in the photo. Your choice, a cold one though. But you did, that mowing looked amazing, and it looks so green. Oh my gosh. Oh, you just rolled over. You're noisy. Your eyes are closed. Oh, you're fake sleeping. Okay. I think he's fake sleeping. Linda, hello. Pink lemonade. There you go. Now you are asking us to assume things on social media. You should never assume things on social media, Spring. You have got to have that cold one in view. Thank you very much. I'm just sitting here and I got a cold one. It's ginger ale, but hey, I like my ginger ale. Ooh, still 81 and partly sunny. I see the wind. Actually, I got a big weed in front of my window. That's how I can tell when the wind's blowing. I'm glad that for the folks that came to join me, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I like pink lemonade too. I like strawberry lemonade. The cherry lemonade was a little sweet for me. Well, Tina, when you guys came out, you did help us with chores. You thought you were actually having fun, but you were actually doing chores. Well, Denisha, yep, this has been a lot of fun, and it was good to see you too. And I wanted to thank you for all that you do in keeping track of prayer list and updated, and it's greatly appreciated. And thanks everybody. Thank you everybody for the prayers and well wishes and. Six too many raw. Oh, Sandra. Whoops. Froggy time. Froggy. She was reading the chat and did six too many rounds on the hat. Whoops. Yeah, Ingrid, I do. I love ginger ale. All right. Bye, Spring. Yeah, I think I'm gonna oh, hi, JS Streams. Rate it. Ooh, okay. No, thank you. All right. Nah, I'm not sure what's happening, but never heard of these folks. Okay. Sylvia, 99 and 63 tonight. Wow. Coffee and water. Yep. It's never too hot for coffee. Okay. So, this isn't good. All right. I don't know if I have any mods in here yet, but if I do, go ahead and start deleting, guys. I seem to have picked up a spam. Yeah. Okay. This isn't cool. Guys, there's really no need to be doing this. Oh, boy. Okay, we got them. Ugh. Oh my gosh. But you really haven't arrived until you get this kind of stuff. That's what I think, I guess. I don't know. Grandma streams get J streams. Okay. All right. Okay, becoming me, you're now a moderator. Okay, I think we got this now. All right. Yep, they're very rude. Okay. Oh, I thought you were a mod, Madonna. Whoa. Okay, you got it, Madonna. Okay. Wow. Nope, didn't want to do that. Okay. All right. So I think we got it. Okay. Oh. Yeah, they're a pain. All right. I really thought some of you were mods already. Okay. Vi, you're a mod. Okay. Kelly, I made you a moderator in times like this, if to do reporting and help out. Okay. Did I catch Divergent? Nope. Wrong button. Okay. All right, Divergent, I believe you're a mod too. Oh, okay. So Bren, as far as you have to be a subscriber for 5 minutes or more, where do I do that at? Okay. Because I'm over on the StreamYard part. Okay. There we go. Is that when I'm setting up StreamYard? If I put as subscriber for 5 minutes or more, it helps stop them? Yeah, Michelle, I really thought she was before, but I've got Madonna. Yep, I see a lot of blue now. Okay. I thought I made you guys blue before, but I don't know. But I haven't been on here for quite a while, so things could have changed. Oh, it's on the YouTube side? Okay. I'll figure it out. I'll sit there and figure it out at some point, and I will when I go to set up the live. Okay. Yeah, I'll figure it out. It's for the most part, this is the first time I've really been hit, so it's like, oh, I've arrived. I don't think they knew I existed before, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, YouTube can unblue people. Well, as long as everyone has their blue dress now. So we got it. Well, that was exciting. Woo woo. Yeah, I've arrived in the major league now. Yeah, we've got them hidden on the channel right now. I tried to hide some of them, but my moderator's got it now, so I don't have to worry about this. Ugh. I don't have to worry about it. So that's pretty cool. Yay, celebrate. That's all right. It's not like they can interfere with my yarn stash or any of my projects, right? They can't touch my hooks, they can't touch my yarn. All is good. Yeah, that was kind of fun. I don't take them personally. I don't take them to heart because they're um, individual. I don't even know them. So, yep, I'm a cool kid now. Woo woo. Yeah, they don't get me down. They don't frustrate me. I'm fine. And when they log in and do that, that counts as views, right? I think that counts as views. Yeah, yeah, they just want to get a rise out of you. So, they're really happy if someone shuts down, decides to shut down their live. If they can get them to shut down a live early, ooh, never give them that kind of power, guys. And if you get this, you'll do what I did and you go back to your YouTube side and you start making people moderators. I know a lot of people don't want to be moderators. So I tell them that the only time that you really need to moderate for me is if I call you by name to drop a link, or if I get hit with trolls, then just jump out there and start whacking trolls. I'm doing better today. I had a very horrible morning. I had to take double up my pain meds, and it was pretty horrible. And then that kind of tapered off, and it started. And I took my normal pain meds earlier, and I'm doing okay now. The one thing I hate about the pain meds, I don't hate, but my thought process. Sometimes I know the word and I'm stumbling more, but I'm feeling better pain wise. I'm feeling very tired though. If I had to complain every single day, I'd wake up with the complaint that I'm tired. But that's normal. There's no getting out of that. So, Divergent, I got beat out of the thumbs. Oh man. That cheap trolls. Didn't even thumb me. It's what you said upstream. You can get the subscribers only and make it so they have to subscribe or been a subscriber for 5 minutes or more. Okay. All right, Cynthia. Thank you for the prayers. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your love and support, Cynthia. I really appreciate it. Hey, Lisa. Yep. It is good. But like I said, I'm just starting out on this, so I am braced for the fact that I'm gonna have good days and bad days. Sometimes all within the same half hour. Yeah, there's no reason to be in pain. You're right. I put up with achiness, so that I can stretch out the pain pills more. But now that's really not working for me so good. So they want me to take them every 4 hours. And I told them I'm not going to do that starting out, but I know it'll get to the point to stay on top and manage pain. I'm going to have to be more closer to schedule on that. So, and I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. All right, Cynthia. I really wanted to set up a schedule and stuff, but I can't. I don't have control. So I'll just pop on whenever. And if you guys miss my live, make sure you catch my replay. And I try to record videos, but I don't know. I'm just kind of blah at that point about it. So I thought I'll just pop in and do live. And then I seem to last longer because I'm more engaged and talking with all my friends. And so I'm able to do more for longer periods of time. Kind of takes my mind off stuff. So I'm able to sit here more and talk more. Yep, Divergent. I got a lot of cheerleaders. I do have a lot of cheerleaders, and I appreciate each and every one too. Yeah, Kelly, I'm to the point where I have to take the pain pills regularly. So when I go up there, for my first radiation treatment, the 20th, I'm going to have a conversation about either, I don't want to increase these meds. I want to switch over to see if they'll give me Dilaudid. And I'm going to have to take that on a regular basis. All right, Ingrid. Oh my gosh, I kept you out past the bewitching hour. Uh-oh. Don't lose your slipper and you get some strange man with a foot fetish showing up at your door. Hey, I've seen that movie. Okay, watch it. Be careful. All right. We love you too, Ingrid, and thank you for being here. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not sure. I got to look at this. Oh yeah, 93 more from my community tab. At this point in time, people have been asking me if I plan on being monetized, and no, that is too much work for me. It's just too much work for me. When I started the channel, I just wanted to make videos and just, have a happy, good time. I don't want to be a professional, and, I don't design patterns, and I don't want to be monetized because you really have to stay on top of that channel and really, committed to it. And I can't do that, especially now in my life with all this other stuff. Fentanyl patches. Oh, okay. Wait a second. I got to write that down. Thank you, Yarn Burf. I got to write these down or I won't remember. Okay. There you go. Oh. Yeah, Kelly, I'm going to just be me, not come on when I can. And yeah, oh, my hat, Ingrid. She's past midnight. Woo. Yeah, Vi, I find myself taking more naps. Sometimes I have 2 naps, 3 naps during the day. It's inadvertent. I go to watch a program. Boom, I'm out. But sometimes I just have to medicate, and I'll go in and tell Gwen, don't even bother turning down the TV. I'm medicated. I'll be out in a half hour. I won't even know that you're here. The TV's on. So love you too, Madonna. I really miss being, at people's lives and just, hey, Leonard. Oh my gosh, Leonard. Hi, Leonard. Fangirling for Leonard. Leonard is my Sparky in my days and nights of darkness. I have missed a couple of his lives. I'm like, oh no. But yeah, Leonard's my Sparky in darkness. I fangirl him. I worship him. Well, okay, but don't tell Madonna because then, she's the #1 fan. Yeah. But I do it anyway. I don't care. Love you, Leonard. Thank you for the love and support and the stuff that you've said to me. I appreciate it. I really appreciate you and all you do. You lift up others, and you're really an awesome friend to have. You really are. The Yarny community, just remember, you're well loved by hookers and nitwits. Yeah, Kelly, I really put a lot of thought into the monetization. If I sound snooty or my nose up in the air, I don't mean to be. It's just something that's not for me. So it's just not me, and I just wanted to come on and have fun and enjoy on my channel. So, and I'm okay with that, and I hope everybody, has a good time when they're here. So, yeah, yeah, the body does heal when you're sleeping. Oh, Leonard, I'm glad to see Leonard here. That really makes my day. Thank you, Leonard. That makes my day. But overall, I'm doing pretty good. That's this week though. Well, it's Sunday. It's the end of my week. I start my weeks on Monday. I don't know why I do that, but yeah, why not? If Mondays get too bad, I'll start it like on a Wednesday or something instead. Sometimes I'll start my week over 3 or 4 times a week. But yeah, I said we were going to get rain. We didn't get a single drop of rain. Got some more clouds, but that's about all we got. I think very few bigger crocheters started with the goal of monetization. Yeah. A lot of them, I would say a vast majority started just to have fun, to share their projects, or, hey, I'm working on a pattern, or look at this, or what do you guys think of these colors? And then there's like growth and development from there. And, a channel's mature, and different directions are taken. And for those that are monetized, they're wonderful channels, wonderful content. I have no complaints. I have no complaints about the channels. Yeah, people just happened to ask me if I was gonna, why aren't you monetized? I'm like, no, it's not for me. Okay. I support others that want to be monetized and they want to do that. I support them. I think they're wonderful. I just didn't want to come across as some sort of snob or something. I'm not. I'm not. I When I subscribe to a channel and I tune in, it's because I really enjoy watching the lives, or if I'm watching your videos, it's because I like your content. Oh, I am just so excited to see Leonard's name in my chat. Woo, woo, woo. You made my day, Leonard. I'm smiling over here, just a grinning away. So awesome. Okay, I did not realize this, but Mama Swift is live. And so I was over there and I want to do a coffee raid to Mama Swift. I'm trying to get just a second. Ah, I cannot click a mouse for nothing. I think my mouse is getting tired. Yep. You're supposed to click that to silence. Come on. There we go. I tried charging my mouse last night. Wasn't even sure what I was doing. Copy. Okay. Okay. And that's the link for Mama Swift. So if you're gonna go see Mama Swift, make sure you go over and say Coffee Raider. Okay, thank you for putting that up there. I forgot to write Mama Swift's name, but yeah. She is so awesome. All right, I gotta click out some of this here. Everything started to run slow. I got too many tabs open. How many here open up tabs? Oh, I know I'll be watching a video and people start talking about, look at the yarn I got, and I'm opening a tab. And then I'm looking around like I'm doing an illegal act of espionage, or I'm breaking into like a bank or something. Looking around, make sure nobody can see what I'm doing on the computer. Looking at yarn, and then I got to hurry up and close out those tabs, and waiting for Big Brother, actually my son, to come tapping my shoulder. Hey, I know what you were doing. Yeah, I'm gonna join you over at Mama Swift's. Yep. And like I said, we got this. With the cancer and stuff, I'm not going to just lay down and quit. I'm not going to surrender. So, we're it's stage 4, but it's very doable, and we can win this. So we're going to plug away at it. And right now we're just getting started. So it seems a little overwhelming, but I'll catch my groove, my rhythm with the appointments. And like I said, the 16th, I'm going in to have surgery, the port put in, and the 20th through the 24th, I'm doing radiation treatments, and then the 28th and every other week, I will be doing chemotherapy. So we got this. We're going to come out swinging. I'm not going down without a fight, or at least running naked in the streets. I don't know. Give somebody something to talk about at the funeral. And my sister's like, Jolie. I said, I know, don't talk about your funeral. She goes, no, that you would run naked down the street. And I said, that's all you're going to be concerned about? And she goes, well, I'm in Wisconsin. I said, oh, it's the fact you don't have your wine glass running naked down the street. And my sister said, if you are running with a wine glass, you're not naked. Valid point. So I've got to find a wine glass if I go do that. Then that way I'm not naked. Yeah, I got a journal here actually, but I have a clipboard and I'm writing stuff down, and then Cleveland sends you a link to their site, and you have your own My Chart, and they have a calendar. So yeah, and in the discussion today, I was writing down a lot of stuff too. So different questions to ask. Okay, everyone. You guys go ahead, get your supper, get something to drink, take a potty break. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And I want to thank everybody for your love, your support, and the hugs and loves and well wishes. And, I appreciate each and every one of you. And, we're going to do this. We're going to be okay. All right, guys. I know we're going to have some rough days, but we'll get through this. We're going to get through this. Yeah, thank you for the prayers, Tina. And Tina, I keep you in my prayers too. All right, you guys, let's go over and see Mama Swift. All right. Thank you, everybody. And God bless each and every one of you. And thank you. Thank you for being here for me. And thanking you for being a positive part of my life. And Leonard, you are the sparky that lights up some darkness. Okay, bud? I appreciate your channel and the things that you do. Loves and hugs, Leonard. Thank you, everybody. All right. So I'm going to say bye one last time. Bye-bye. And salute to better days. To better days. And to all my friends and family. Thank you.